Alright, so we just finished Act 4. Slowed down quite a bit. Let's see if we can make up some time. Like I said, though, you know, talking through the campaign and choices and stuff, it's taking away the focus. This is going to be slower than my normal runs, but I should be able to still show 5 hours or less, I think, in total. So there, yeah, this beginner Act 5 zone, you just kind of run up the, just run it the way I did. It's pretty, I think it's a fairly static zone. And then slave pens. You know what? Let's go ahead and see if we can hit. Nope, nope. That's blue though, so I think we'll take that, and we'll try out the Trinity support and see if it procs. It should. We got, if you look at the elemental damage there, the fire and cold, they're high now, like in par with the fizz, and they all overlap. So as long as we have 2 that overlap, we're good. All right, so now we're going. You always go down and right, and you kind of do a big loop on this one. Ooh, it's a 5 socket bow. Let's see what it has to offer. But if you look at, okay, it's kind of, you go all the way down, and then you're gonna go. Left and then up, right? So like here I can go left, but we're gonna finish going down because I'm pretty sure we would hit a dead end otherwise. Superior Leaf Sam, like if it's a high percentage quality gem, it's worth grabbing, but I'm not even gonna backtrack for it. Okay, yeah, I definitely would have hit a dead end there, so that's why we continue down and around. If you look at the top right of our buffs, the Trinity icon has all 3 bars are full, so we are definitely procking it the way we want. Here, I usually will take a look at my defenses, and my 2 lowest is going to be fire and lightning. So I go for the fire and lightning ring, just in case. Sometimes I start throwing stuff into my stash at this point. You can kind of look at the ring and judge. Otherwise, at this point, I just start looking at my defenses and swapping them out and seeing what I like better, and that's slightly better. So, cool. And the boots require level 41, but they didn't have any. That's right, no movement speed. So we're selling those. This we'll set aside. Is this better? Oh man, that's a pretty good lightning roll and LE damage with attacks. Okay, so 975, 13, wow, okay. Okay. Can we don't have any, okay, we're just gonna level these up. We don't have any, fusings to try to link that. So we use it like that. That's a big damage increase. We're still proccing Trinity, so I always kind of, when I swap stuff around, I always check that out. Cool. Now we're in the control blocks. We're just going up and left. That's a decent base. I mean, we could technically roll one of our million essences on it that we've been accumulating. Let's just see. Okay, so we got 19, 13, 17, yeah, not even close. Okay. So here you go up and left, you grab that. You can hop over the little walls, and you can look at the walls. They have fences, and there's breaks in them, and as there's breaks, you can jump over those spots. So you go up and left, and then you're going to go up and right. And there's a mini boss to kill here. The overseer somewhere. Usually he's up over here, but okay, I guess he's down over here now. car. Okay. He's dead. Now we're just gonna find the exit, which again we're just gonna continue going to the right here. Oh, I see it up there. Oh, I think you go down. I think up is a dead end. Not sure. This is a city square layout if you're not familiar, or if you're familiar with that map. Pick up the chromatic claw to sell. Still feeling like my mana is not great. And as soon as you cross that bridge, you can go to the right here. And then up and then right again. Or never mind, straight to the door. This zone's a big spiral. I don't know. You can activate the Delirium Mirror if you're feeling like it. This will probably kill me, so I'm just gonna turn it off. I'm already like getting close to dying. It's just not worth it to me. It's a corruption, a remnant of corruption, which is like, it's fine if you want to get it to sell. As I'm going through the campaign, though, it doesn't do any good. And it's not worth a ton, so I'm skipping it. So here you kind of go right, and like I said, this is kind of a big spiral. You're gonna give you what the zone, you take what the zone gives you here, and follow the outside wall more or less. And eventually it'll curl up into the Chamber of Innocence. Now this is another great zone to catch up in XP. Let's see, we can get a mastery, but I'm gonna, yeah, oops. So I grabbed, did I grab, I didn't grab it, I wanted to. I grabbed that mastery to help out with some of the mana cost problems, so it'll start costing a little bit of life. We'll respec that though later. 3-link compound bow? We're gonna skip. Nice, we're starting to do some enough cold damage with the shatters. It's one of my favorite things in this game is like cold shatters. What level are we? 40? We're not that far. I'd like to get 42 at least. Or 41. If not 42 at least. This crafting recipe here, I think it's a movement speed one. You want to get that. This is another spiral zone, so this one spirals in like the opposite direction as the previous one. Armor of Binding, you know, the earlier you find those, the better it is, but it's still pretty good. So we'll look at like, it's been a while since we've replaced our helmet. Our helmet is complete junk. Wow. We're probably replacing that. The boots are relatively new. The gloves are also not good. But I think the helmet's going to be the thing to replace with the Orb of Binding. The corruption zone is really screwing up the layout here.
My mana is gone.
So I want to use the binding on a piece of armor for sure, like gloves, boots, something like that. I don't want to use it on a bow because if I end up with really good links, then I'm stuck with that bow, and the bow is the piece I'm going to upgrade most frequently. So I really don't want to lock myself into a bow when I have potential of finding one that has higher damage. Spending some attack speed. I could take 2 points and fix mana and life relatively easily. I actually think I might just take those points back and respec really quick. And that's kind of a waste, and we'll respec it later, but for now, to help out with this mana problem I'm having. So with everything fully charged, like our damage is up to 2500 tooltip for this early. It's pretty good. I've had it higher, but we're able to pretty much insta-phase in a sense, and that's good enough. Cool, there's nothing really that great for me there. We'll grab the boots. Don't want that, that's a chrome. Okay, now we gotta run the Torch Quartz, which is basically just the Templar Quartz, but we're gonna run it backwards. So before we were going down and right, now we're gonna go up and right, kind of circle around that way. And it turns out I've done a terrible job again. Wow. Yeah, there's no way I would run a bow build without Mirage Archer. Like, even though the tooltip damage can be much higher, just that passive attack is huge. And we hit level 42, so we're like doing okay on XP. Alright, so we're gonna exit here and kind of go. Well, just watch this again. This is static, and it's city square layout. You know the map. Cool. We'll enter the ossuary real quick.
These bones should have been
Again, speedrunners probably do this in a different order. I'm here, I like to check the thing off, so I don't think about it anymore. This zone's always, again, it's like you gotta kind of navigate it in a circle. You're moving towards the center to grab the sign of purity there. And then grab this crafting recipe. And then from here you can just walk out. And now we're gonna go back through the ruined square. Those are good colors, and it's a better base, so we're gonna grab that. We're gonna roll it with an essence or something, and just hope for the best. Now here we're going down to the bottom right. We're looking for. There's a zone, I don't know the name of it. But there's a skill point quest this way. saw some blue guys, blue packs, I'm gonna kill them. To Brother Quarry. Okay, and then here, just kind of walk in a square. Each corner, other than the starting corner, has has a quest item. You pick them all up. I'm gonna skip to Delirium here, just because I think I'll die. But yeah, you pick up the 3 quest items to get your skill point. So that chest item already has the same colors that we're wearing, so I can just 1-for-1 swap it. I can also try to roll it. I think green, red, blue might be slightly better. I'm not sure. So even if it is, it's only slightly. I know it's working with added cold. Trinity's working with added cold. Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave it as is. Just hit it with an essence and hope that it hits something good because it's a better base. Something good would be like life and res. Or no life. Actually, res and no life and no life regen. That would allow us to change that mastery also. Okay, we're full. What can we drop? What can we drop? Let's drop. That's a lot of res. Well, it's decent res, but it's no movement speed, so they're useless to me. Could craft movement speed on it, just not worth it right now. Okay. We're gonna grab a jade flask. Probably should have grabbed, honestly, probably Quicksilver. Oh well. Okay. Grabbing our skill points. And then we're gonna go boom, boom, boom. Oops. Okay. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Okay. Let's force some cold res. Okay. Okay. The life regen's not great, but the rest is fine. If we look at evasion rating 175 and ES, oh, it's actually less evasion, isn't it? I think we're sticking with what we have. Well, that was fun. Farewell. Okay, I think Quicksilver probably was the one I wanted there. Oh well. I'm just gonna sell these. I don't need them for the campaign. And then we're gonna go again. This is another place. So like, if you haven't, if for whatever reason you didn't do your ascendancy before you finished Act 4 and you get to here, this is another place some people like to do it. That's fine. Here we're just gonna hug the top wall. I think I was saying Quicksilver flask in town. What I want is a silver flask, so I have a Quicksilver. But I can use both. I already proc Onslaught, so that's not true either. I think that, yeah, Jade was probably fine. And I probably should have equipped it. I don't think I need, either don't need 2 life flasks or, yeah, probably could swap it out, or at least, I'm not sure. Some more evasion would be good though. And I think on that note, we'll go ahead and just hit that with another armor scrap, 20% quality it, and that gets us some more evasion. Our evasion chance is sitting around 40%, which is okay. Yeah, that's all you just run up, by the way. It's pretty simple to navigate. So you zone them, or you phase them once, He'll come down, he'll come back up, you'll have to phase him again. And then his heart comes out. Just gotta dodge all this shit on the floor. Watch out for those explosions. I think it's a ton of fizz damage. Phase his heart. He picks it back up. Phase him. And then one more fight. And then he goes away, you get fake killed. And boom. Act 5. Done. It was a quicker Act 5, but Act 5's always quick. Yeah. See you in Act 6.